All right, guys, so today we're going to go over how to explain FirstNet, right? So FirstNet is a premium thing only available for first responders. That's going to be police officers, firefighters, EMTs, folks like that, right? So when you're talking with a customer, remember, it's really important to add in emotion to when you are talking to someone. Remember, emotion excites emotion, okay? So make sure that we're doing that. And a great way to kind of back up AT&T's claims about being the nation's fastest, most reliable phone service, I generally bring out the FirstNet kind of speech. Make sure that you guys practice this kind of stuff on your own. Super important to have confidence behind everything that you say when we are going over the FirstNet speech, right? So here's what I say. So, Mr. Customer, it's one thing for some random kid in Target to say, hey, AT&T's the nation's fastest and most reliable. It's another thing to actually back it up, right? So do you know what FirstNet is? Awesome. So FirstNet's pretty simple. Back during 9/11, when this horrible crisis happened, right? Everybody tried to make a phone call at the same time to call their loved ones. And since everybody tried at the same time, no one could. So America, the nation, they said, hey, during times of crisis, EMTs, military personnel, police officers, firefighters, they have to be able to make phone calls. So they put out what's called FirstNet. During those times of crisis, those people can still make phone calls. But now that they have something put in place, they have to give it to the nation's fastest and most reliable phone service, right? Now, Mr. Customer, 2 years ago, AT&T didn't have FirstNet, right? Because they weren't the nation's fastest and most reliable. However, last year when AT&T put that $250 billion into their towers, network, and service, and when they just passed Verizon, they finally obtained FirstNet, right? So, Mr. Customer, it's one thing for some random kid in Target to say, hey, AT&T's the nation's fastest, most reliable, but now it's no longer one kid in Target saying that. It's the entire country, right? But Mr. Customer, listen, it's one thing to be able to save all this money, get brand new phones, and have the nation's fastest, most reliable phone service, and it's nothing to actually qualify for it. So we're going to go ahead and check. See if you qualify, how do you spell your first name, right? So we close and wrap it up from there. Okay, so FirstNet is something very quick, easy, simple to explain, and has a lot of backing power, right? I mean, not many people can go against FirstNet, right? It's a nationally contracted thing that's given to the nation's fastest and most reliable phone service. So make sure that you guys use that. Make sure that you guys memorize it and show it with a ton of confidence, right? It also creates a lot of emotion, which is good as well, because remember, people make decisions based on how they feel, not if something's logical and rational, okay? Awesome. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys have anything else that you'd like me to go over, feel free to post a comment of an objection that maybe you guys are struggling for in the field, and maybe I'll go over it in the future, in a future video. Thank you so much.